What's going on, Moon Gang? It's time for your daily stock market update, and boy, what an exciting day in the stock market it was. So we just kicked off the second full week of trading in March, and there was a lot of fireworks to be seen. In this video, we'll be talking about the hot movers, AMC GME, we'll be talking about a little bit about Tesla, and of course, the overall market. I'll also be sharing an update on the public portfolios just so you know how they're doing. But before I get into all that, don't forget to join up with the Moon Gang by hitting the subscribe button. If you don't want to miss any of the daily live streams or fundamental/technical/portfolio update videos, make sure you're going over to that bell icon, clicking on it and switching it to always so you don't miss a thing. And also, as a quick reminder, if you want 2 free stocks, make sure to check out the link to Webull. You'll get 1 free stock for signing up and then a second free stock for depositing $100. A lot of the Moon Gang members have been reporting that they're getting AMC as their free stock. So if you're a part of this AMC squeeze train, it's definitely worthwhile to check out. Alrighty, let's hop into it. So before this technical breakdown, let me give you an update of what's going on. So right now, we are operating under 2 different portfolios. Now we have 2 public portfolios, one on Webull, one on Robinhood. And I'll explain why in just a second. But hang on, ring the bells, sound the alarms. Matt finally locked in some profit today. In fact, I locked in some profit on the Webull account that added up to $4.6 thousand in locked in profits. And then we have even more unrealized gains. So let me explain what's going on. First are some GME calls. Let me just show you this. So basically on March 4th, I had 2 calls and they each cost me $27.90, basically $200 strike price, expiration of not this Friday, next Friday, March 19th. They each cost me $27.90. I sold 1 of 2. I locked in profits on half the position because obviously with options, they do expire. You can't completely diamond hands them. So to create the position for 2 of them, it cost me $5,600. And today I sold 1 for $4,800, which means I locked in a cool profit of $2K. And then the other one, I'm swinging it because GME, I mean, right now it's showing quite a bit of strength. It's right below $200. I'm very excited for it. The other one is currently up 1.8 thousand, but just so you know, that one's unrealized. But I did lock in a realized gain of 2K on GME. And then the other one we need to talk about, here are some of the orders, are on Tesla. It actually might be easier for me to show you this here. So basically, just so you know, my long-term outlook on Tesla and really the entire EV sector is a bullish one. I own a lot of shares in Tesla in my private portfolio. So really, me buying puts on Tesla was a hedge against my Tesla position and really my entire investment portfolio. Now that Tesla's in the S&P 500, it's not going to move perfectly with it, but they're going to be pretty much correlated. So same thing on March 4th, I bought 3 Tesla puts, a strike price of $550, expiration date of March 12th, this Friday. The entire position cost me $3,400. I sold 1 for $2,000, the other one for another $2,000, and the other one for $1,900, which means that in profit, I locked in $2.6 thousand. So overall today in the Webull portfolio alone, I locked in a gain of $4.6 thousand, and then I have an unrealized gain, that additional GME call of $1,800. Awesome day, awesome way to kick off the week. Very, very excited. But wait, there's more. Obviously, if you've been staying up to my channel, you know that I still have this Robinhood. I just never felt like transferring over my GME or AMC shares. So I still have AMC and GME shares, 225 at an average of 885. So this is finally in profit. GME, I have 18 shares at an average of 156. So this is also now in profit, which is awesome. I have these RKT calls. You don't have to worry about that. They're most likely going to expire 0. But let's talk about my AMC calls. I have 12, expiration date of next Friday, March 19th. I'm in at 126 per call contract. Once again, this strike price of $9. As of now, they're up 19%, up almost $300, which is cool, but I'm really swinging for the fences on that one. And so in the Webull portfolio, I had 3 of these. I had 3 550 puts, expiration date of this Friday. This was very chasey, so I have 2 left over. I got these 2 at 25, so I'm down about $1,000. But overall, the Robinhood account is up $3,300. So overall, in the 2 public accounts, I locked in $4.6 thousand, and in unrealized gains in this account, I have $3.3 thousand, and in the Webull account, I have an additional $1.8 thousand. So awesome day, very exciting day to be in the stock market. So now let's switch gears a little bit to talk about what's going on. Really, hang on, let me come over to this one so we have a better idea of really what to look for tomorrow. So let's start at the high level view. The S&P 500 is ETF, exchange traded fund that tracks 500 of the biggest companies in the US. Because it's tracking so many big, important companies, it can be thought as a good barometer for the overall stock market. So we recently hit an all-time high on February 16th at 394, and since then, it's kind of selling off. The reason I'm bringing this to your attention is because we're coming up very, very close to an inflection point. So this top red trend line, I'm looking for a bullish breakout. If the market can get above it, which could definitely happen with the looming stimulus deal, I think that I'm going to buy a lot of calls. I'm going to invest in more stocks. I think the bull phase, the overall bull phase will continue. So that will be a breakout first of 385 and then this trend line. And depending on how long that takes to play out, it could be anywhere from 388 all the way down to 386. So I'm watching this red trend line. On the flip side though, like I said, we're at an inflection point. There could be a breakdown of this blue trend line. This blue trend line is insanely important. I mean, check it out. From that low of March of 2020 connected to the low, I believe on October 30th, basically we get this overall trend line. We've been following it up for quite a while, and that's why it's such a big deal if we break down. So right now the S&P 500, it closed out the day at 382. That's roughly where it is in post-market. So tomorrow, and really for the remainder of this week, I will be watching this blue trend line and this red trend line like a hawk. Above the red trend line is pretty bullish. Below the blue trend line is pretty bearish. I'll be waiting for a break and I'll be playing it accordingly. A break upward, I'll be buying calls. A break downward, I'll be buying puts. So I just want you to know how I'm seeing the overall market, because it really can be thought of as if it's going well, that'll be tailwinds for your individual stocks. But if things are going poorly, that'll be headwinds for your individual stocks. So just so you know what's going on with all that. And now let's go through the stocks in alphabetical order. So let's start off with AMC. Today, it gained an awesome 15%. It's trading at it closed at 929. Very excited because it finally got above this resistance that it had such a battle week with in the first week of March, which was that $9 level of resistance. And when I say resistance and support, all I mean is a price level. Resistance is that it's been rejected by, and support is a price level that it's bounced off of. It's very important to map these out because support and resistance acts as support and resistance in the future. Once you have an important price level, it's commonly important in the future. That's why it's worthwhile to map these out. So anyway, moving forward, today we close at 929. We do have an upcoming resistance at 1010, which is the bottom of this gap on February 2nd. And then past that, we have what we got up to here, which was right at $11, also key psychological level. Humans love those round numbers. So first I'll be watching 1010 followed by 11. And then we have the top of this gap of 1291. So today, GameStop almost filled its gap, as we're about to see in a second. And I'm still looking for AMC to follow through. But please don't forget with AMC that they do have their earnings report after the market closes this Wednesday on March 10th. Basically, they're going to be reporting how they did in the last fiscal quarter. So if we exceed expectations, I'm expecting the stock to go up. But if somehow they miss expectations, or if they have somewhat of a negative bearish comment, I'm expecting the stock to go down. It's very much a binary event. It's the flip of a coin. It'll be either very good, very bad, and the stock will obviously react accordingly. Let me quickly switch over and just show you one thing on the 30-minute chart. So today we hit 947, which was higher than the two highs we saw on March 1st and 2nd. I like this bullish action. The stock, we had a nice technical breakout of this trend line today. Lots of things to be excited about in the short-term time frame. But also, just so you know, there is another small resistance at 975. I just wanted to bring that out to your attention. And once AMC breaks out above that, I'm looking for this gap fill, basically resistance at 11, and then I want a gap fill all the way up to 1291. If that does happen, all those 12 call options I have at a $9 strike price, they will be worth a lot of money, but it's high risk, high reward. I wouldn't say that the likelihood of this playing out is high, but if it does play out, to me, it's worth the risk and reward because it'll be a big payday. Likelihood low, payout high. That's what you get in the stock market. But overall, the action we're seeing today, volume picked up a little bit. Obviously, people were buying. I think we're gearing up for that earnings announcement after Wednesday, after the market closes. So cool things. More reasons to be excited about GME. Today was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Here's a look at the daily chart. So GME gained 41% today. It closed at 194. Post-market, it got above 200. It just came back down to 196, 191. We were so close to the official gap fill. So the gap fill is at 212, and today's high was 210.87. You know, I do my best. I'm not Notre Dame. I don't have a crystal ball, but being off by $1.50 is pretty darn close when you're talking about a $200 plus stock. So still, I am looking for that official gap fill up to 212. Past 212, we have a nice psychological level and also the site of support on January 29th and January 27th at 250. So those are the first two levels I'm watching tomorrow. If tomorrow goes absolutely bonkers, I will be watching also 322. In terms of support, we have 185 and below that 158. That'll be actually easier to show you on this 30-minute chart. So still looking for the gap fill up to 212. Support right now, 185, past that 158. Those are the two main technical levels I will be watching in GameStop tomorrow. But this bullish action is undeniable. Absolutely, absolutely awesome. On the flip side, let's switch gears over to Tesla now. So remember, I am very bullish on Tesla. I'm not saying anything negative about it. I'm just trying to hedge my portfolio, hedge my own risk because I have a lot of shares of Tesla. And for me, ever since, February 8th, it's kind of undeniable that the bears have been in control. I mean, February 8th, like we've just been following this trend line down. It couldn't hold the support between 598, 600. So for me, I was just trying to hedge my own account all the way down to this support at, low at 566. If you were in the live stream today, you know I've been having issues capturing profits. You guys basically had to twist my arm until it almost snapped to finally lock in profits. I do have those two other runners. I would like to capture another thing of profits at Friday's low. Low of 540. And then the other one, I'm just going to let it run. On the flip side, though, I would love to invest more in Tesla and buy calls on Tesla somewhere between 540 and 500. That is my zone where I'm trying to buy the dip, just so you know what's going on with that. And let's check out the 30-minute chart on Tesla. So overall, kind of weird action. Right now it's at 559. I think there's a decent shot. We see 540 tomorrow where I'll be looking to capture the two puts, Tesla puts that I have in the Robinhood account. I'll capture one, let the other one ride. And then somewhere between 500 and 540, I will be switching gears because as you saw in the daily RSI, it's getting very, very oversold. The RSI is the relative strength index. It maps bullish versus bearish momentum. This is a lot of bearish momentum and it's commonly a sign that people are about to step in, buy the dip and swing back. Obviously nothing in the stock market, no technical indicators ever perfect, but I'm using this one as like, hey, okay, the bears are running out of strength and I'm expecting the bulls to finally step in. I think the same could be said about classic other stocks, Nvidia, Apple, Palantir. All of those I think are ripe for a dip buy opportunity. That's what I'll personally be looking for. So overall, in the world of meme stocks, if we come back to AMC GME, they're gearing up to have a pretty exciting day tomorrow, pretty exciting week for the second trading week of March. The SPY's looking a little bit weak, but we're looking for that wedge, bullish above the 387, 388 area, bearish below 379, very bearish below 375, 368. So the overall market's at an inflection point, and I think that'll have a much greater impact on stocks like Tesla. So there's different things going on. Be prepared for that. Weakness in these big established blue chip stocks, but these meme stocks, it looks like the people who have been having diamond hands and holding out are finally going to get to see their payday pretty soon. So I'm definitely excited. I would love to know your thoughts on all of these stocks below. Do you think that GME, AMC are going to squeeze? If they do, which one do you think will squeeze more? And then also as a separate question, let me know your own thoughts in the overall market. Do you think the market's going to shoot up on stimulus news? Do you think it's kind of a buy the rumor, sell the news type deal and it's already priced in and the market's about to have a healthy correction? I would love to know your thoughts in a comment below. Don't forget about that Webull sign up. You could get 2 free stocks, one for signing up and one for depositing $100. And don't forget to join up with the Moon Gang by hitting the subscribe button. You could go over to the bell icon, click on it, and switch it to always so you don't miss any of the video updates like this or any of the live streams that we do Monday to Friday. I would love to see you there. And until then, from me, the duck shirt, and the chair, best of luck in the markets.